Hi folks, today we're going to take a look at Long Island Audits. This video is very fresh. This is from his premiere he did today. And well, let's check this one out. But before we do, a quick thank you to all my current channel members and subscribers. It means a lot to see your support by liking my videos, commenting, and I can't thank you enough. I just ask, if you guys can you please become a member? It's a great way to help me and the channel grow as well. With all that being said, let's enjoy today's video, shall we?
Here, back again with another video. Today we're at the Connecticut State Police Headquarters here in Middletown, Connecticut. We are here today, as always, to peacefully exercise our First Amendment right to film in public and publicly accessible areas, to promote transparency and accountability within our government, to ensure that our public servants recognize our rights and treat us with respect.
Why must you turn my office into a house of lies?
You're not really there for transparency's sake. Because if you were, you would be honest about your intentions and why you're truly there to the people who you interact with. Instead, you tell them three different things. You're an activist, you're a First Amendment auditor, or you're an independent journalist. Now, which of the three is it? Because I honestly don't believe you're anything but a First Amendment frauditor.
Let's get into it. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back here at the Connecticut State Police Headquarters to follow up on our FOIA request that was made almost 2 months ago on June 16th. Legal has been giving us the runaround. They will not release the body camera footage showing Sergeant Brian Fahey assaulting me and violating my First Amendment rights yet again. So hopefully we can hold them accountable here and get some answers. Let's see what they say. So right over there in front of the food truck, it's where Sergeant Fahey assaulted me, broke my camera, pushed me all the way towards that flagpole. Horrible.
Now, was this after he had told you that you couldn't make a complaint to IA because IA wasn't at that location? And he did give you the address, directions, how to get to the proper part of the building when you needed to, and all means. But then you were rude and condescending to him and tried to force your way into the building? Or is this the second time you're talking about when you again try to force your way into a building? It seems like you just can't take no for an answer.
Absolutely horrible. And this is where he grabbed my phone again, turned it off. Hey, how you doing, sir?
Good afternoon now.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Today, sir?
I'm here to speak to somebody from legal regarding a FOIA request that I had submitted.
Okay, give me one. What's your name, sir?
My name is Sean.
Sean, okay, give me 1 second, sir. Okay?
All right, no problem. Thank you. Just can't help yourself, can you? You know I'm here and you gotta come outside, don't you? Don't you, Sergeant?
What the fuck are you talking about, man?
You know I'm here and you want to come outside to see me. Can't help yourself. Yes, sir.
I just tried calling Leo's. They're not answering. I don't know if they're on lunch. I can try calling again, but they're not answering, man. I don't know why.
Yeah. So you didn't speak to anybody from legal?
No. I called up there. Nobody answered. So I'm not sure if they're in the office or they're on lunch.
All right, no problem. I'll wait.
If you want to wait,
I'll wait.
Like 12:30, okay?
Yeah, sure. I'll wait.
Now, like me, I'm fairly certain you're asking yourselves, if he's had this tumultuous history with this sergeant, why not leave him alone and film him from a distance? Why go up and try to confront him? It's as if he was trying to stage a confrontation.
Brian, do you have any comments on what occurred last time I was here? Brian, do you have any comments for the people? Did you read the comments on how you were acting like a savage animal? Is that how you treat all members of the public, Brian? You don't even deserve to be called sergeant. Is that how you treat every member of the public, Brian?
Now, I don't know this sergeant personally, but I'm willing to bet that he does treat the public with respect when they are giving him respect as well. Unlike you, when you showed up to this headquarters, you did try to force your way into the building. You did put your cell phone inches away from his face during a pandemic, and you were condescending and rude. So if that was me in his situation, I would be a little bit rude as well.
Interesting. Has nothing to say now. He had a lot to say before when he's slamming the door on us and turning off our phone, violating our First Amendment rights, and just being a criminal that he is. Just because he has that gun and badge doesn't mean that he's not a criminal.
Oh, blow it out your ass.
She's gonna take care of you, right?
Excuse me?
She's gonna take care of you because I'm heading to my lunch, okay?
Yeah, sure. Someone's from legal?
No, I'm saying at 12:30, she's gonna call up there again for you.
Okay. All right. No problem. Thanks, Trooper. Can I get your name and badge number?
Yeah, Martinez 1236.
All right. Thanks, Martinez. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we're still waiting here to speak to someone from legal.
Getting anything?
No.
No?
I'm waiting to speak to somebody.
Pretty good foot truck.
Yeah, that's pretty good. Maybe on the way out. Maybe on the way out.
How's everything going with you, man?
Everything's going good.
Are you recording?
Yeah, taking pictures and video.
An auditor?
Independent journalist.
Liar!
When did you start doing that?
When did I start? 2.5 years ago. Yeah, I've been exposing a lot of corrupt law enforcement officers.
For school for journalism?
No, I didn't. I just been exposing a lot of corrupt law enforcement across the country, and I actually work with police departments and trainings. They invite me in to do trainings at the department.
When they start doing that?
Yeah, last year, and I just got invited to another one. I just did one in North Bergen, New Jersey, so
There you go.
trying to bridge the gap between law enforcement and the
Yeah, I've
public.
read a couple.
Shenanigans. I'm calling shenanigans. It's not about bridging the gap or the divide or trying to educate. This is about you making videos and putting them up on YouTube. So, you might want to rethink that statement, sir.
Yeah. What, in your line of work? You're a law enforcement officer?
Yeah.
Yeah. Nothing wrong with transparency, right?
Well, I work here, not a law enforcement officer, but I work here, so I met auditors. Are you expecting for me to say something? I'm not going to.
Yes!
No, I'm not. I mean,
Your face
I was.
says that, though. A lot
I
of people
was-
can't see your face behind the camera.
Oh yeah, no, I was just a little concerned because you said you were a law enforcement officer, and then you said you weren't. So
I said I work at a law enforcement building.
No, I said, are you a law enforcement officer? And your answer was yes. So I kind of.
You said, are you in law enforcement? Well, I'm in a building that's
I said you're
law enforcement.
okay. We'll run it back. You're a law enforcement officer. That's why I record transparency.
Now, I'm not going to play the devil's advocate here, but maybe because of its wind or whatever, he misheard you. But a simple slip of the tongue does not make this gentleman a liar. He has pointed out several key facts about you. You are probably looking for a confrontation, and you're probably looking for him to say something negative towards you. Because to be honest, you act just like Chili, but with a more calmer demeanor.
But that's why my face was like, wow, did this guy just commit a crime in front of my face by pretending to be a law enforcement officer? That's why I was a little shocked. I couldn't believe it for a minute. But no, I don't want you to say anything mean to me. I like to have a polite, cordial conversation with you.
Like this, like you're ready to get me to do something.
I was ready to get you to do something.
Yeah, like you're waiting for my response or something.
Oh.
That's what I was just asking.
No.
I can ask you a question, right?
Of course, you can ask me whatever you
If I
want.
ask you these questions, sir.
No, you can ask me whatever you want, sir. You mind if I get your name?
Who's that?
Jose? And you have a badge number, Jose? No, because you're not law enforcement, right?
You got me.
Do you have a ID number?
I don't feel comfortable giving that out.
You don't feel comfortable giving out your ID number? What department?
Waiting in line, man.
What department do you work? I mean, you struck up a conversation with me. What department do you work
No,
in?
because I asked you if you were on lunch. I said, are you getting anything? Remember that?
Yeah.
And then you started talking.
Do you-
And then I said, are you recording?
What
You said
department do
you're
you work for, Jose?
journalist. For the DSPP. DESPP.
Legal,
No, not legal.
not legal. But what department?
Do you know what DESPP
Department of Emergency.
You got it. Almost.
There you go. So what department? What department do you work for, Jose?
For the state police.
No, but what department inside?
What?
What department?
I don't think I have to give you that.
You
It's not
don't?
per my A&O.
Okay.
Ooh, access denied!
I mean, that remains to be seen.
That's it. You'll find out. I just wanted to talk to you, man. Why are you so aggressive?
I'm being aggressive.
Asking me all these questions. I'm trying to ask if you went to school. I went to school for journalism.
Yeah.
That's what I was going to tell you. I like all that.
Yeah,
But then you're just like asking me a million questions about where I work at and all that. I just wanted to talk to you, brother.
I can't. You can ask me questions. I can't ask you questions, sir.
I said you could. I answered every question.
Yeah.
But I was just saying, I just wanted to talk.
I don't think I was being aggressive, Jose. Really, I wasn't.
It's all on who's on the other side, right?
I don't think I was being aggressive.
I'm just telling you how I feel. Can't say anything else but how I feel, right, brother?
You can feel however you want. Do you know Sergeant Brian Fahey? Do you know who that is? Sergeant Brian Fahey?
Can you spell that?
Sergeant Brian Fahey?
Your accent, I can't understand. How do you spell Fahey? Fahey?
Yeah, Fahey.
Fahey?
Fahey. F-A-H-E-Y. Fahey. You spell it as it sounds.
There's a couple Faheys.
Yeah, there are. He's the supervisor, a sergeant for the pistol permits.
Why are you yelling at that? Why are you yelling in my ear, dude? I turned around.
I'm not yelling in your ear.
You're just screaming in my ear, bro. Just stop.
I'm nowhere near you.
You're telling me that he's the
Sergeant,
or something.
yeah.
I've already turned around.
Oh, okay. Hey, man, you don't have to be so aggressive. Relax. I'm just having a conversation with you.
I'm waiting. I was like, yeah, you waiting as well? Yeah.
I think you're up, Jose.
No, I'm waiting, sir.
I think you're up to order food.
I got it all set.
Okay, I just think it's your turn. That's all.
Thank you.
Okay.
I gotta wait for my food, man.
Oh.
It's gotta be cooked. Just please stop.
Oh, so you already ordered?
I did whatever I had to do, man. Please stop bothering me.
I'm not bothering you.
I'm turning around.
Well, we're going to have to call shenanigans on that play, because as this young man has tried to disengage from you and end the conversation, you keep trying to re-engage with him. And, well, maybe he doesn't want to talk to you. And you are coming off as that desperate, creepy guy at the bar who won't take, no, I don't want to dance with you, and no, I don't want you to buy me a drink from the women.
You're pointing a thing and you're asking me, am I ready? I'm just eating my food, man. Please don't cut this out.
No one's. Why would I cut it out? It shows. Why would I cut it out? It shows how unreasonable you are. Why would I cut it out?
Because you're telling me that I'm up.
I'm just trying to help
I gotta
you.
wait for my food, bro.
I was just trying to help you.
I gotta wait for my food, man. Please.
Just trying to help you. I thought you needed to order because you said you wanted to know if I was in line. You wanted to know if I was in line, so I think.
If this is the line for waiting for
I think they give you a buzzer, Jose. I think that's how it works.
I think I know.
Okay.
How's your day going?
It's going great.
Let's turn this back around.
Yeah, it's going great. Beautiful day.
Positive energy only.
Positive energy only. That's funny.
Positive energy.
Interesting.
We're not okay with negative energy.
You're not okay with what? Negative energy?
We gotta love each other.
Yeah, we got to bridge the gap, right? Between law enforcement and the public.
You're doing that by teaching people different things.
Yeah.
You gotta also love people.
Transparency. It's important.
Waiting to get their food.
Transparency and accountability. No one's messing with. I didn't even want to talk to you, Jose. You talk to me.
This way you keep talking to me while I'm turning around. I just want to get food, brother.
Jose, I
And
think.
this food is good. Are you gonna support?
I think. Of
you
course.
gonna
Why not? Sure. Why not? I got business to do first. I'm not on lunch yet. I got business to handle. I got business to handle. I'm here on official business.
These people, man.
I'm here on official business.
Support them, brother.
Sir. Mr. Reyes?
Yes. All right.
Colin
Hey,
Miller.
Colin.
Yes,
Nice to meet you, Colin.
legal director.
Yeah.
Just real quick.
Yeah. Sure. No problem.
All right, sir.
All right, so I have been emailing with the legal department here. I've been sending emails. I sent an email back in June 16th, so almost 2 months ago now, regarding a FOIA request for some body camera footage
Okay.
and some security camera footage. And apparently they were responsive, said they received it, but I'm not receiving any responses back anymore in regards to my request. And it's been over the legal limit for what's required by FOIA, the FOIA Act here in Connecticut. So I'm wondering what's going on with that.
Okay. I'm just taking notes. So
Of course, yeah, no problem. No problem, sir. Yeah, I understand.
Do you have
So
a
it was on
request
June
number?
16th. Let me see if I can grab it for you. I know it was on June 16th. The Legal Affairs Unit. They didn't give me, you can see here, sir. They just said received, thank you. Legal Affairs Unit, Department of Emergency Services and Public Protection.
Okay.
And then
So-
I added to the request. They said your request has from information is referred to the office for review. And then I followed up, as you see here, I followed up a few times, and I've never received a response.
So, You filed one FOIA request. They sent you an email saying they received your request and they're getting ready to start working on it. Then you requested them to gather you more things and more items. Do you not see how that can take longer now? That's like going to a restaurant, placing a large order, and then asking for even more to be put on top of it and expecting them to have it done in 5 minutes.
Months back. Like I said, it's going on 2 months now, and
Okay.
I'm pretty sure by FOIA laws here in Connecticut, you have 30 days to provide me with or at least a response to what.
Well, I think we were responsive. We acknowledged the request.
Yeah.
I will check in and determine whether or not where it is in the process.
Yeah, because I can't. I didn't want to drive.
Right,
I didn't want to drive all the way over here. I live 4 hours away, but again, no one's responding to my emails. So I decided to come down here personally. I even said, hey, I'm going to have to come down there personally, speak with somebody from Legal Affairs. So if you could look into it, that'd be great.
yeah, and we'll
see
get
the
back
status
to
of
you.
my request.
That's all I can say right now.
Can you look up the status of my request now while I'm here?
I can't really do that right now because I'd have to go up.
Well, I could wait out here while you go up and check on the status. I mean, I drove 4 hours to get here. Yeah. I just can't trust your department that they're going to answer my emails again, and then I have to come back out here. And I can wait here as long as you need, just to check on the request that you saw that was received. So if you could so I can get an ETA on when it will be done. And like I said, it's been almost 2 months now. That's really unusual. I do FOIA requests across Connecticut, and it usually doesn't take that long for a short body camera footage. And
all I can say is, that's typically not our process. What I mean by that process, we don't usually meet people in person and go up and do that.
You don't check on the status?
Let me check your status. And but the best way is I'll probably just send you an email. I can literally send you an email.
I mean, you don't have to come back down. If you send me an email right now, I'll receive it right now, right? And I'll just take that as
but
it.
I'm just telling you, I might go up there. It might it'll say in progress. So from what I can check.
Well, could you shoot me down an email right this second so it says, hey, it's still in progress?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
All right.
Fair enough?
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Now, I'm going to be jumping ahead slightly in the video to where he's trying to walk around and take his B-roll footage, because he does go to the records window, but there's nobody there to file a FOIA request for him. Instead of leaving like he should have, because his business was done, he decides to try to stay a little bit longer. I will put a link to the original video if you guys would like to see this unedited part.
On.
Sure.
Yeah, thank you. Appreciate it. Over here we have the Special Licensing and Firearms Unit. Some public notices over here to our right. Authorized personnel only.
Film over here, there's people giving personal information that's not public.
Why would they give out personal information in
Because
public?
they're giving.
This guy is fucking stupid!
They are in the lines to give up information and get a special license or a firearm permit. As you can clearly see when you walked in, there was a gentleman waiting in that line at the far back away from the windows, so they can protect and prevent any leaking of anybody's personal information that they would require to get a firearm permit or a special license. If you cannot understand that, then I am sorry, there's no helping you.
Information about their pistol permit. So they need their demographic information, their name, their address, their phone number, their social security number.
So they're saying it in public?
They're sitting at the window providing that information.
Oh, yeah.
And I don't believe these people in line would want you to film their personal information.
Oh, my intention is not to film their personal information, man.
Okay, but you're standing here and you are recording. So if I could ask you to step out into the lobby, please.
You're here for FOI request, correct?
Yeah, I'm also taking a look at the publicly accessible areas of the facility here.
That would be over here in the lobby.
This is a lobby as well, sir. This is
Correct.
publicly accessible lobby.
Over here.
I'm okay, sir. Can I get your name and badge number, please?
Sergeant Foreman 101.
And your name and badge number, ma'am?
Sergeant Maurice, 288.
So supervisors, you should be very, very well versed in the people's rights and the Constitution, correct?
We are.
Okay, so
And
great.
that's why this gentleman is standing back here, so he doesn't overhear what's going on at the window. So that's why I'm asking you to do the same thing and give the
Well,
person.
nobody has
the same
their
respect.
expectation of privacy in public, Sergeant.
Now, this is one of those narratives that all frauditors have come up with, that there's no expectation of privacy in public. Yes, outside, there's no expectations of privacy. However, when you are in a public building and they do what they can to prevent people's personal information from getting leaked out, such as telling people to stay far back from the windows, or having rules about where cameras can and cannot be in the buildings. That's them trying to create privacy, but yet you do not understand it, or you just flat out ignore it. Which is it?
Okay.
But again, my intention is not to gather any private information, Sergeant. So like I said, we have some public notices here. Just trying to hold people accountable. They have cameras everywhere. Our friendly reminders that they're always recording us, even though it always seems to be an issue when we record them.
You need to shut the fuck up!
Obviously, that's the case here today. They always want to make it about public and private information. Oh, sure. Hey, how are you, Mr. Collins?
Okay, so what I can tell you, you're probably not gonna have this, but it's being reviewed. The person isn't in right now who's assigned to it, so I'm gonna have her get in touch with you as soon as possible.
Who reviews it?
The different legal staff members. So
Different legal staff members.
Yeah, so that person will get in.
Does it normally take 2 months to review a FOIA request?
I don't know the scope of the FOIA request, so I can't answer that.
It's one officer's body camera footage.
I can't answer that, and you're also.
Okay, now you're lying. Because you said earlier in the video, when you spoke to Mr. Collins here, that you put in a FOIA request and they had sent you a notice that they received it. And then you added on to that previous request. So either you're lying to him about adding on more information, or you're just trying to make this where they're incompetent or they're trying to hide something. I don't believe that's the case, sir.
This is one of the largest agencies that receive so many requests. So
I'm sure you're dealing with the probably a lot of FOIA requests for the ticket scandals.
So it's it's different. So
for the
that's
ticket
all,
scandals.
So that's all I can tell you. So,
okay, yeah, no problem.
So I'd ask if Okay.
Yeah, sure, no problem. I'll keep following through email. Hopefully somebody answers me. Maybe you can get in touch with the person I've been emailing with and ask them to answer my email, so I don't have to come down here next time.
Yeah.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Have a good day. Thank you.
So, but we would ask if once you do have other business here, that we would ask you to.
Oh, my business. I'm just getting some B-roll footage. I'm an independent journalist, and I'm just working on a story here. And I'm going to stay in the publicly accessible areas.
That's not exactly the state business here. And plus, you have people here with state permits. So
what do the permits have to do with anything? Well, Connecticut, I have a right to be in a this is publicly accessible area, correct? That's open to the public.
In this specific area.
This is a publicly accessible area, correct?
Yeah. Well, we're just asking you if you do have state business here.
No, I'm just going to finish taking some B-roll footage here and taking some pictures and video in the publicly accessible areas and holding my government accountable here, and I'll be on my way eventually.
What do you mean eventually?
Well, you close, right?
You're gonna until we close.
Do you close? Is it open 24 hours?
No, it's not open 24 hours.
Okay.
Sir.
So I definitely won't be here past closing. I promise you that.
What B-roll footage? You're not a journalist. You were here 2 months ago. Wouldn't you already have B-roll that you could use from previous visits to show, here's some of the service they have, or here's some artwork? But no, you don't, because you cut that stuff out of your videos.
We're just going to ask you because your business here is concluded, that to please leave at this point.
Am I being trespassed from the property? Because I can't be trespassed as long as I'm following. Am I breaking any laws right now?
Sir, give me 1 second.
Yeah, sure, no problem.
At this point, if your business is concluded, we're going to ask you to leave at this point. We do not want individuals loitering around in the building. I understand you're filming, but
yeah, I'm not loitering.
You are, because at this point you don't have any actual state business here.
I'm not loitering in the building, sir.
Sir,
I'd like to speak to a supervisor.
Unfortunately, my supervisor is actually not in right now. So
I don't need to speak to your supervisor. Are you a law enforcement officer, sir?
I'm not a law enforcement officer.
Okay, because I've been told by certain people that they're law enforcement officers today, and they weren't. So I just wanted to make sure we're clear. You're not law enforcement
officer. I am asking you though. I am asking that if your business.
I would like to speak to a law enforcement officer supervisor, please. A sergeant of some sort. At the very.
We're going to end the video here. Long Island Audits does not get a supervisor. He goes on his rant all the way out to the doors and into his outro about the police unions protecting a corrupt cop. I don't know anything about that story, and if I did, I would cover it here. However, He was there for his FOIA request information, its updates, and, well, to try to get a confrontation with Sergeant Fahey yet again, and he didn't. So, with all that being said, if you guys like this video, please like, share, and subscribe. Leave a thumbs up and a comment because it helps me with the algorithm. And if you haven't already, please become a member to the channel. $1.99 is a great way to help support me and the channel. With all that being said, be well, be safe, and I'll see you. A special thank you to all my channel members. Without you guys, I couldn't keep the channel going, so thank you.